Hi there, and welcome to Living in Lansing, Michigan, your go-to channel for all the information you need to know about living in Greater Lansing area here in mid-Michigan. And today, we are going to talk about 4 pros and 4 cons of DeWitt, Michigan. And if you hang on to the end, I have a special 5th pro that's my personal favorite thing about DeWitt, Michigan. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for future videos so you can stay up to date about everything that you need to know here in the Lansing area. Okay, let's get started with our top 4 pros of DeWitt. Number 1 is going to be the school district. DeWitt has a very popular school district in Michigan and especially in the Greater Lansing area. Greatschools.org gives them an 8 out of 10 rating. Parents really love the smaller classroom sizes than some of the other areas, or some of the other schools rather, in the Greater Lansing area. They also are known for some great sports programs and just doing a great job connecting with parents and making sure that kids are learning things that they need to go on to college and have successful careers. So our number 1 pro is going to be how popular and how highly rated the DeWitt schools are. We will have the references for this information in the description of this video. So if you want to see more, go ahead and take a look at what we've provided you there. Okay, our number 2 pro that we're going to talk about for DeWitt is kind of a double one. It is going to be a low crime rate, safe suburb, along with a great community feel. So when it comes to crime, Michigan is below the national average for crime per 1,000, and DeWitt is even lower than that. So Michigan has an average of 4.3 per 1,000 is the metric that they use, and DeWitt is reporting a 1.4 per 1,000. So Michigan is safer than the national average, and DeWitt is substantially below even Michigan's average. So safe, low crime area, statistically speaking. The other part of that is just the great community that's there. They have the Ox Roast Festival every year. They do a great farmers market along with music in one of the beautiful parks there in DeWitt. So coming in at number 2 for our pros is the safe, great community feel that DeWitt offers. Okay, our number 3 pro is the excellent location of DeWitt. It's just about 10 minutes north of Lansing with a couple major highways right nearby. So Old 27 takes you straight south into Lansing or north of St. John's if you wanted to, but also 69 crosses right through DeWitt, which is a major highway to take you towards Flint or down towards Kalamazoo, Battle Creek area. Also, just like 2 miles after you get on to 69, there's the exit for 127, which is the main highway running north and south through the middle of Michigan. So you can really get anywhere in the Greater Lansing area with ease from DeWitt. To really just a great location, quick access to Lansing itself, along with the highway to take you to other major areas within the state of Michigan. Okay, and my 4th pro for you when it comes to DeWitt is the outdoor recreation options within DeWitt. There are lots of parks, rec areas, and trails for walking, hiking, jogging, which is really great. So a couple things I'm going to highlight real quick is Riverside Park, popular park. It's got a great playground and also a kayak launch. So that's right along the Looking Glass River. You can put kayaks in or get out there. Also, the trail goes through that park. Valley Farms is another popular park that offers sporting fields and a splash pad. So a little bit different setup than the Riverside Park that we talked about. And then I'm just going to touch again on the Looking Glass River Trail. So there is a trail that goes along the Looking Glass River that connects a couple different parks, and it is just a great opportunity for walking, enjoying the outdoors, taking the dog for a walk, jog, even bikes on parts of the trail. So just a really, really great option in DeWitt for getting outside, enjoying the beautiful weather in the summer here in Michigan. Okay, Now to the cons. Let's switch gears into some negative things that you might want to consider if you're thinking about living in the DeWitt area. And number one on our con list is the median home sales price. So the greater Lansing area has a median sales price of, it's hanging right around $225K. For 2024, the year average for median sales price in DeWitt was actually like $340, so a little bit more than $100,000 more than all of greater Lansing area's median. Now, that being said, even though that is a con, part of the reason why their price is so much higher is they have several neighborhoods that are newer, larger, more modern homes, which is really bringing that price up. So while it is a con, it is more expensive, they also have more of the larger modern homes that a lot of people are looking for. Okay, con number two is going to be limited nightlife. So there are some really great restaurants that I enjoy in DeWitt, like Bridge Street Social, Family Tree Cafe, Relly's is very popular. However, if it's like nightlife and music and that type of stuff that someone is after, you're going to have to leave DeWitt and go to Lansing itself for the most part, which is nice because as we talked about in the pros, it's only about a 10-15 minute drive to get you to most of Lansing. So you don't have to commute that far, take advantage of the larger city living. So that's going to be my con number two, is there's not a whole lot of nightlife right there in DeWitt. You got to do a little bit of commute to get to that stuff. Okay, number three on my con list for DeWitt is the lack of public transit. So there is technically a bus, I believe it's called the Blue Bus, that is provided by Clinton County, which services DeWitt because it's in Clinton County, that can get people to a handful of major places that they might need to get to, but there is no real public transit. So you are going to have to plan on driving and having some commute for getting around the city of DeWitt and getting into Lansing to the stuff that DeWitt doesn't offer. Okay, number four on my con list for DeWitt is going to be the same with everything in mid-Michigan, and that is our weather. So unfortunately, it does get cold in here in the winter. We do have all four seasons, which is really nice to enjoy, but the weather can be a con for a lot of people. So January, we see an average temperature of around 17 degrees in DeWitt and the greater Lansing area. Along with that, every winter, they average about 43 inches of snow. So that is something that you have to deal with. In the spring, we turn into the rainy season, so quite a few days of rain in the spring months, so that limits your outdoor activities. And in the summer, we do here in mid-Michigan deal with quite a bit of humidity. So although we do not see a whole lot of triple-digit temperatures in general, we normally hit a couple a year, but for the most part, we stay in the 80s and 90s. But with that humidity, it can really make it not a whole lot of fun to be outside and doing things. So that's going to be my con number four, is the weather here in mid-Michigan. Okay, as promised, my bonus pro about DeWitt. I'm here downtown DeWitt, going to flip the camera around and show you one of my favorite parts of DeWitt. All right, here I am, Sweet Delicious Bakery, one of my absolute favorite stops in downtown DeWitt. I'm going to take you inside, take a look around, and I'll probably get myself a little something to snack on while I'm here. Sweet Delicious has been around for years. They've won national pie contests, including Steve Harvey's Golden Spatula for the best apple pie in America. Steve Harvey's Golden Spatula. Let's see what they have today. They do sandwiches and stuff like that for lunch, but I always come for the pie and cookies. Now, there was no way I was going to come here and share my favorite pro about DeWitt with you guys and not give myself a pint to have while I'm here. So good every time. Now, even if you're just here in the local to the Lansing area, definitely make sure you stop on out and get a pie and some cookies from Sweet Delicious. Thanks, everyone. So that wraps up our video about our pros and cons of DeWitt, Michigan. I hope that this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'd be happy to respond. And again, I am Brooks Warner, local real estate agent with the Mint Home team at Keller Williams Realty. So if you're thinking about moving to the DeWitt area or anywhere in the greater Lansing area, I'd be happy to help you. I receive calls, texts, and emails from people who are thinking about moving from across the country to mid-Michigan, or buying their first home in mid-Michigan, or maybe it's just you've been here your whole life, you already own a home and you're thinking about upgrading. Happy to help you in any way that I can with that. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and look out for more informational videos coming your way.